I have lost count of how many self help books I've read or how many motivational podcasts I've listened to, as well as how many YouTube videos I watched, all in an effort to keep getting better, to become the best version of myself. I'm doing it all. I wake up at 5 a.m., I meditate, work out nearly every day, eat healthy, read, and get 8 hours of sleep. But not one podcast has told me what to do when you do all of those things and still feel hopeless. So, according to my playbook, what does one do when she feels hopeless? Well, she books a 4-day holiday under the sun. That's how I ended up in Gran Canaria, all by myself. For the first time ever, I'm traveling alone. And quite honestly, I've never found solo traveling particularly thrilling. I like sharing new places with close friends and creating memories together. Also, in my daily life, I already spend a lot of time by myself, so discovering myself feels like something I do every day. But this time, I knew I needed to do this on my own. I switched off my socials and decided to disconnect from all the outside noise. It hit me how easy it had become to drown out my own thoughts by scrolling, consuming, and filling the quiet with other people's lives, opinions, and highlights. Lately, though, life has been heavy. Things that once brought me joy have started to feel like obligations. And underneath it all, there's been this low hum of unease I couldn't quite name. I've always been reserved with my emotions, preferring control over vulnerability. And then people tell me, you should let yourself feel more. And it feels like all the emotions I've been avoiding are finally catching up to me. So this trip could not have come at a better time. My first instinct when emotion waves keep collapsing over my head, well, it's to flee. It always has been. I've lived in so many countries, finding excitement in reinventing myself and bringing forward the best parts, as well as leaving behind people and memories that didn't serve me well. Before Spain, I lived in 3 different countries. Each place had an expiration date, and that gave me freedom. Freedom to act however I wanted because I knew I'd eventually leave. And now, almost 3 years in one place, the urge to escape is bubbling up again. Yet, I've had to come to a realization that no matter how far you run or how often you escape, eventually things start to feel familiar again. And you understand that the discomfort isn't external, it's within. I hate the phrase, I'm stuck, because I don't believe it truly exists. But I do have this sensation, when you've been walking the same path for so long that stepping off feels scary. Like you've built your life inch by inch, brick by brick, and spent years crafting this version of yourself, becoming whole or at least trying to. And now it feels like it's collapsing. Like the version of me I've known has become a stranger. And the joy of doing life this way has disappeared. Every day I carry this daily load of survival, planning my meals, paying my bills, and thinking about what's next. It feels like time is speeding up, like the pacemaker keeps adding pressure every minute. You try to look towards the future you believe holds something greater, but there's never enough time to clarify what it is and at the same time juggle it all at once. The feelings of confusion start appearing, and you stand at a crossroad, unsure which direction to go, while knowing that what got you here isn't what will take you forward. It's becoming clear to me that the pace my friends and I used to keep in sync is shifting. Some are engaged, others in situationships, whatever that means, and some have chosen focusing on their career paths. And witnessing this shift has forced me to ask myself, what do I want? I don't yearn for romantic relationships, and honestly, it's not even on my list. I feel like I seek purpose, success on my own terms. I've built a life that feels full because waiting for someone to fill it was never an option for me. My routines, my work, and day-to-day logistics, well, they make it look full on paper. But I've taken a hard look at the list of things that make my life look full. And as difficult as it is to admit, it is time to turn that page. To stop seeking happiness from doing the same things. I feel so lucky to have been given this life, and the opportunity to shape it my own way. So, as I sat there under the sun, I started to feel immense gratitude and hope, and a little bit of fear as well. Fear of the unknown. It feels like I have to break down everything familiar, and going back home means rebuilding, returning to the foundation, returning to the parts that make me me. So for now, I'll keep living the way I always have, curiously navigating life, putting my best foot forward, and finally admitting that it's time to stop running. Through trial and error, I will slowly arrive to myself. Someone once said, all great changes are preceded by chaos. So by embracing the chaos my life feels like right now, I remind myself that even though change can be disruptive, it often serves as a necessary step to progress and transformation, even if it leads to a temporary period of collapse or instability. And I know that this new version of me I long for exists. It's just waiting to be uncovered.